A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. Finally brought down at the 43. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because his defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. They'll throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, that tackle we just saw, pretty nice.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
28-yard line.
And I call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Noah Igbenogany on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run with Cook. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Now 3rd and
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. Finds an opening past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right up to him and thought they were to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
10 and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Deep in his own territory, cuts up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how
and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. It's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A pickup of 10.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Able to put this one through, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tua. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Vikings 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because sometimes
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they got the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And it's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Miami.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way to put it here. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. He's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, we got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Cook following the penalty. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll run it with Madison. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Cook on the toss left. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And that play is when you probably get a little pushback from people. A toss near the goal line, I think they're fortunate that they only ended up with no gain and not a loss.
And the defense strung it out beautifully.
Normally you run more quick hitters in that situation.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throw with Tagovailoa looking for the end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, runs through the post, and this thing could be over. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 13.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already working backwards. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And has it to tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
On first down, Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
now Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. Guy's man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Well, he brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Flush to his right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 5, 2nd and 4. To throw. make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.